Right, guys, if you look at that, it's not what a battery cable is supposed to look like.
Not on these trucks.
Nope. So went and got a new cable. We're gonna throw it on. I bought some really nice cables from XTP, and they're kind of on back order. So we just got a nice 2 gauge from AutoZone, and we're gonna throw it in here real quick, make it last till that comes in. And we're gonna replace the starter today with the gear reduction from XTP. We're gonna review it and see, is it worth it? All right, we just got the starter in. Let's do first start. New cable, new battery. New battery cable, sorry. Nothing. Water. Batteries are charging now. All right, guys, test number 2 starting it. As you saw in our last, we put a video out a few weeks ago. Sorry, sweat in my eye, it's freaking hot out here. We did diagnose 7.3 starters, or crank, no start. Actually, sorry, no crank, no start. We had power in the cab, none to the starter. So we went through, we found it. It ended up being the solenoid. It's over there on the fender. It was getting power to it, but it didn't have power from there to the starter. So, test number 2, we'd replace that. See if she cranks. Okay, that just sounds like weak batteries.
That sounds like weak batteries.
Weak
baby.
batteries, okay.
Let's put the jumper cables
Put
on.
the jumper cables on them and let's get it.
Let's get it.
We ran the jumper cables across. Woo! Make sure for number 9.
Seems like a long crank.
I don't know if it had enough power. It needs more time.
Yeah, let it sit for a second.
Needs more time. Not enough power to the starter yet. All right, forgot to film it, but she started. She's running right now. We're just gonna let her run for a little bit and get, what's it called? Charged up. And then we'll probably film another reaction to it starting. Show it starting when batteries are full juice. All right, here's a nice start. Battery should be decently charged. Nah, they weren't charged enough. I finally got my truck back. We ended up replacing all the battery cables. We went through, we kind of showed you how the crappy battery cables and how we replaced it with the 2 gauge. Finally got some really nice XTP cables. I'm gonna show you those in a second. A new wiring harness, new alternator, new batteries. Alternator was overcharging, batteries went bad. Good thing they're under warranty. So put a new alternator, new wiring harness, new cables, and we have the starter, so we can finally give you a start video. All right, here it goes. Here's new battery cables. They're the kit from XTP. They're pretty freaking sweet. So I got those installed and have a brand new wiring harness.
Thing was clean.
It's clean. So hopefully no more electrical issues. All right. Do you even need glow plugs when it's 108 outside? Woo! That is quick. That's a hot start too. All right, guys, my thoughts on the starter. It makes a cool sound. You guys can see the sound. You can hear it when it crows. And it cranks up fast. My verdict on whether it's worth it or not is I'd probably lean towards not worth it. I haven't seen, if your starter's good, the only time it's really worth it is if you have weak batteries. You can start it with a little less juice, but if your batteries are good, your normal starter is going to work. I haven't seen that much of a difference. Maybe hot starting, that it starts up quicker. It does make a cool sound, I'll give it that, but I haven't seen a difference of like, my truck never has a problem cranking, so I haven't seen the difference going from the OEM starter to the gear reduction. It does make a cool sound, I'll give it that. So is it worth 40 extra bucks to go with the gear reduction than the OEM? It's kind of up to you to decide. For me, not worth it, but it was cool to get it and to show you guys, kind of what it does. It came with the dyno sheet. It is powerful. It does, when on warm start, crank a little quicker. Not anything crazy. It's not like it took me 5 seconds on a warm start. It just went from, I don't know, I've put it into numbers, from 2 seconds to a second and a half. So little difference, no difference cold starting, but makes a cooler sound. I like the sound. But is it $40 worth? Not worth it to me, but it might be worth it to you. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hope this gave you some insight onto a gear reduction starter and whether it's worth it or not.